The Hornets are looking to defeat their Eastern Conference rival going into this game. I'd like to welcome you to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me at the table, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we've also got Hall of Famer David Aldridge reporting from the sidelines. And on paper, Greg, this might seem like a potential blowout, but anything can happen in this NBA.
Kevin, we see upsets happen all the time. It's what makes the sport great. You can't take any team or game for granted.
And it's ball at the elbow. They kick it out to Green. To the middle. Here's Williams. Nifty move. He takes it up and lays it in.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You will gladly take those. He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
GA, you look how Garland can create for himself. Very good off the catch or the bounce.
So deadly off of those high pick and rolls because he can dribble into that three. A playmaker that can do that is a headache. Garland knows how to create that space and get his looks.
And a fast break now for the Hornets. And Ball slams it in.
And with that burst, you can count on LaMelo being the first up the court on the break. He won't miss a chance to get out and run.
Mobley misses.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Bridges. Pass the ball. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
And he's really a smart offensive player. You have to respect Ball's strong sense for when to take that jumper.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
Let's give it up for your Cavs powerhouse dance team.
Cavaliers making a change here.
Powerhouse dance team. Let them hear it.
It's been a slow start here for Cleveland. It's a 5-point game. There's Garland. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
When you're guarding Mobley, you have to finish the possession on D. Seal him off, or Evan, look, this man's going to punish you on that glass.
Ball with it, guarded by Hunter. Miller outside. Good D by Mobley. Now the Cavaliers with it. And Greg, the Cavaliers in recent years establishing a defensive identity.
Yeah, they do a great job of locking down the paint, Kevin, forcing teams to shoot over the top and just vacuuming up those misses.
When you give Garland these looks, oh, he's going to find ways to capitalize, but I love his aggressiveness.
Bridges, no one around him. And it's off from three-point range. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, the new leadership in Charlotte has made it clear that it's not going in for quick fixes. The goal is sustained success, building with youth and development. Call it roster flexibility or a blank slate. But with some promising young players and more health, there's nowhere to go but up. Kevin?
Health is huge. That's the hope. Hey, David, thank you.
Oh, this man can move in transition. Like, look at Mitchell's eyes. They just light up when he's on the break.
Outside, Green. Left side, Miller. Bridges outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Green. Miller with a wide open look. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
Loves hitting those threes, especially off movement. It makes Miller so tough to defend.
Back to Mitchell. Cleveland moving the ball around. Takes it inside. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
In the corner, Okoro with it. Kicks it out to Garland. Over Green. It's stolen by Green. Beyond the arc. And it's the Hornets, another 3.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. The Cavaliers trail by 3. The drive by Mitchell. Pass to Okoro. Back to Hunter. The wide open shot from Strus. Drills the three-pointer.
And nice dime from Hunter there. An unselfish player who knows how to look for his teammates.
Ball no good. Allen outside. Pass to Hunter. Back to Okoro. Strus, that's for 2. It's a tie game here in Cleveland. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of the...
16.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. What stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, it's clearly a focus for them in this one, and no question that all the second chance looks are paying off.
Hits the three-point bomb.
When you shoot hundreds of these shots in gyms by yourself, it will make you automatic just like Mitchell. Yeah, he was able to sneak it to the rim. Had enough room to get just like an easy layup.
Here's Mitchell. Strus in the corner. Those three-pointers off the mark. And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. You know, Greg, one thing you notice, we were just talking about this with the Hornets in recent years, a lot of changing lineups.
And you expect that with the team, with where they're at. They're looking for any advantage game to game and trying to build that identity as a franchise.
Back to Ball. The rebound by Mitchell.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
Here's Okoro. Still yet to score. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Bridges. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
Timeout.
And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Hornets.
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Bounce pass from Garland. And Mobley throws it down.
As is just too easy for Mobley. This man, he's quick off the floor. He's got a 7'4" wingspan. Look, this man finishes the way he was built.
Now Ball. He's got 6. And Ball slams it in.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. And the improvement, RJ, from Garland's dribble drive game has been immense.
Kevin, his confidence when he is ready to attack is next level. He's got great footwork. He's got a great handle. Very few defenders can stay in front of him in a one-on-one situation.
Capable of scorching you from the perimeter. When Bridges has a great look, he takes advantage.
The shot's good. Garland's got 9 points.
And how about the terrific use of the crossover there to just throw the defender off balance.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Darius Garland, the son of former NBA player Winston Garland, said that he was a sponge growing up listening to his dad. He hung on every word about playing point guard. Darius says, I learned the little things much quicker. He taught me at a young age to change gears to keep defenders off balance. Kevin?
And he's doing it. I love the tricks of the trade you just talked about. Thank you so much. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
We've got 1:48 left in the first half. Left side, Miller. The 10-footer.
And it's not just blocking shots, it's altering them. And Allen does that as much as any defender in the league.
The shot by Mitchell, no good. Charlotte in the lead. Miller's got room. Tries to save it. To the wing on the left. Here's Ball. The shot will not fall. Excellent D there from Allen. Right side, Garland. Pass to Mitchell. Cleveland moving the ball around. 5 on the clock. And he hits it to tie the game up. Mitchell's got 5 points now this quarter.
It is not an easy thing to body up to Mitchell. He is built like an absolute brick.
Here's Miller. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Jared Allen.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Both free throws good for Miller.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
The 3 from Garland. Bridges with the board. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And Max Strus picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. Ball hits them both. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Garland with it. Now guarded by Ball. Pass to Okoro. Back to Hunter. The 3 ball. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Here's Williams. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Hornets shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And Williams drops them both. 5 seconds left now here in the second. Here's Mobley. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Garland with it. Williams picks him up. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. On the wing, Williams. Right wing. Pass to man. Smith wide open. He fires. And a miss there on the triple. The Cavaliers trail by 4. And here is a Okoro. Covered by Smith. Greg, you know this. Good coaches give their players confidence. But what's the balance there between affirmation and accountability?
Well, when you believe in a player, that also comes with expectations. So a coach has to boost them up and also demand that they deliver.
And Wade slams it in.
Defensively, you have to put lots of focus on Garland, so that opens up things for others to get their shine.
For 3, Williams. They can retake the lead after trailing for a while.
Nice work to hang around and just give yourself a chance. Put yourself in position.
So they take the lead. And now it's a 3-point Cavalier lead.
He doesn't waste any time right there thinking about it. Garland gets that hot pass and he moves.
Wade brings the double team. Okogie for 3. And he's good on the 3 ball.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
To the paint. Here's Wade. And he uses the glass on the layup. Wade's got his 2nd basket of the game.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
And they look like a completely different team. I wonder what coach said to them at halftime to help spark this momentum change.
Here's Nurkic. Off target with his 3. And here are the Cavaliers. They're on an 11-3 run. Back to Garland. Puts up a deep 3. Another 3 for Cleveland.
And right now, Garland has it stuck on automatic. This man, he's getting whatever shot he wants.
So, Richard, when you look at Max Strus, what does he provide for this team?
For one, he's battle-tested, Kevin. He's a fearless shooter, and he's a guy that can get on a roll and hit clutch shots.
And it's good for 2. Okogie's got 5 points now this quarter.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
And stolen by Williams. Charlotte moving it around. Smith for 3. Drops in the tray. Smith's got it all tied up now for Charlotte.
Steady from beyond the arc. Smith's improvement from there could really make him a dangerous player.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Give yourself a round of applause.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Mitchell with it. Williams picks him up. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
I see you, Mr. Mitchell. Now look, for a 6'1" guard, this man can absolutely fly.
Pass to Okogie. Man with it. And it's the Hornets, another 3. This game has a lot of character here in the third period. 6 changes of the lead here.
Intensity is the theme for this one.
Strus's shot is good.
Important point there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Pass to Williams. Back demand. Outside Williams. 6 to shoot. And another 3 for Charlotte.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
And it's Hunter with the jam.
And what I admire about Hunter is that opportunistic attitude. This kid just makes things happen.
And the basket by Okogie.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
The Cavaliers shooting their second free throw attempt on the night. And the free throw, no good. RJ, no matter what the situation, Nurkic is a monster on the glass, isn't he?
He had 31 rebounds in 2024. You never see that anymore.
Charlotte in the lead. Outside Curry. .32 seconds left in the third. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. Diversified scoring in this one for them.
I love when everyone can get involved. A full team effort.
Back to Strus. Makes it off the glass. Strus has got 4 points this quarter. As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Out to the wing. Nobody near Nurkic. Buries the long-range jumper. And the Hornets lead by 2.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
And the game still closely contested. 3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Hornets. Here's Miller. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. 9 points from Brandon Miller.
And this is what you like about Miller. Has great range from 3, but he can also make tough shots in traffic.
Here's Ball, and he gets it to go.
And we've come to expect big things from LaMelo offensively. He loves to attack you on that end.
Pass to Hunter. Back to Strus. Down low. And that one's good. Hunter.
With a number of moves and shots to choose from, Hunter is scary. Nice bucket there.
Bridges left side. And they pick up 2.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Driving inside. And Bridges with the block.
He has the length to send shots back. I like seeing Bridges make his presence felt on this end.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Hornets.
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes, spacing the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
Pass the ball. Now here's Williams. And that one falls for Williams.
At the line for the Hornets, Mark Williams.
And Williams drops them both. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Mobley, left side. And Allen with the slam.
Adding some extra style to the slam. Okay, what a move by Allen.
Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Williams has got the lead up to 6 now for the Hornets.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Man, this has been a fun one, but look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
And Mobley throws it down.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
A stop or two in the next minute or so, and they could even this game up. Great job to keep battling.
Miller surveying the floor. Shot clock at 6. Back to Bridges. Second chance shot. Mitchell comes up with the rebound. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Back to Strus. Pass to Mitchell. The Hornets pull it in. And here we go.
And you watch Miller, he keeps the defense on its heels. They don't know what he's going to do.
First free throw is good.
And no matter what, one of the big positives they can take away from this game is how well they perform at the line.
Both shots good from the stripe. And the Cavaliers with possession. They trail by 6. Hunter on the wing. And it's Hunter with the jam.
Well, we saw this from Hunter in the tournament. When Virginia won the championship, he was a clutch performer.
There's Miller with the 3. Cans it from downtown. Miller's got 7 now in this quarter.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Allen, that's good.
Nice job by Allen inside, getting the ball in a good spot and finding a way to execute.
The drive-by ball. They kick it out to Green. Pass to Miller. And Darius Garland picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. And Green gets it to go.
And there aren't many players more reliable from three-point range than he is, especially when the D's playing off him like that.
Hornets leading by 8. Bridges with it. Now defended by Mitchell. Outside ball. And 1:01 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Mobley with the block.
Already a stellar defender, Mobley proving he can be relied on to anchor for this team. Oh, Donovan Mitchell, huge bucket. That man is fearless.
Outside ball. Pass to Williams. They get a hand on it. And stolen by Mobley.
Can't waste any time here.
It needs to be a quick shot, then a quick foul.
And boy, when Hunter's aggressive, good things seem to happen for him and his team.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. On the way, Miller. Shot clock at 5. Outside ball. Bridges with it. He's picked up by Mobley. It's good.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
So it's Charlotte picking up the win. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting